So I want to show you two things today. First is my most hated piece of gear. This piece of gear I've just hated since it came out, but I can't live without it. I need it all the time. And that is the S bracket. Now, I don't even have my original S bracket, the version one, because I hated it so much. When the S2 came out, it was a little bit better. I threw my S1s away. Like I didn't even give them away. I just threw them away. I just hated them. The reason I hate them is because of the bulk. Like putting these in bags is such a pain. And God, there's slots that don't fit them. I just hate them. But I love them for what they do and what they allow me to do. So I need them. So Westcott came out with theirs, and I thought, okay, I'm going to try this because it had a gadget on it that I thought, oh, this would be cool. I can use this. So it's just a little lever that you push down and it locks in like a ratchet would. But it's still big and bulky, and it didn't do the one thing I needed it to do, was fit my bare bulb head. Like you can put it in here, but it's always going to be crooked because it just doesn't fit right. So no matter what I did, and this little lever here isn't enough to make. And now I love Westcott products. I do. I think they're great. This is not one of them that I love. It's lightweight. It's well made. That's a cute little gadget, but it just doesn't fit the need. Now, even the S2, like I can put it in here, but it's kind of it's still kind of like off-centered, and my OCD drives me nuts with that. So finally, the S3 is here, and by sheer, and you can see what a difference this new one makes. Now, again, it's still bulky, but not nearly as much as it was on the S2. And it took them so long to get here. Weight-wise, it's probably a little bit lighter, maybe, I don't know. But it's well made. It does what it has to. Guess you have that centerpiece there that comes with it. I just took it out because the first thing I had to try when I got this was my bare bulb. So it's off a little bit to the center because of that knob, but it's better than the version 2 and 100% better than the Westcott. It fits in here. And even though my OCD is going, okay, it's a little bit off to the side because I have that, the tightening knob on the side of the remote head. Now, obviously, if you're using just the straight Fresnel head, it's going to be fine. It won't be an issue at all. But at least it actually fits in here. And again, not perfect, but it fits in here and it's going to work. So I'm happy about that. The other thing is it is a lot smaller, a lot lighter, well, a little lighter, and it folds up pretty flat. So I just wanted to share this with you guys because I love what they did with this new one. It's finally better. And this isn't an expensive piece of gear, but this Bowens mount with my 8200 is, and my V100, now that they have the power, is essential. I just love this thing. Hate carrying it. Love what it does for me. The other thing I wanted to show you is, because I've showed you this many, many times, which is the Manfrotto stands, okay? And the reason I like these is because of this. They lock together and they're flat. Now, I have 3 of these. I'm using one on one of my LEDs, or I'd show you all 3 together, but they just lock together. And I can set these in the studio. They stand on their own. I've had these for 10 years, and they are the best stand I have ever owned. They're a heavier stand, which we all need at times. I use these constantly. They're always up in my studio somewhere holding something. I love the build quality. They're just the best stand I've ever owned, hands down. The locking mechanism to stick them all 3 together and throw them in a corner and they stand on their own is fantastic. And obviously, with 2, it's not as, but with the 3, it's perfect. I highly, highly recommend these stands for that heavy duty stand that you need. And they're on sale. And that's why I'm showing them today is, obviously if you're seeing this after Cyber Monday 2025, you'll have to go check. But even if they're not on sale, if you need a light stand, these are the ones to get because they are that good. 100% they are that good, and I'm that happy with them. Again, I've had them for years, and they just hold up. But I'll leave the link because this is the first time I've ever seen these on sale personally. Like they may have been on sale before, but I've never seen it. I just happened to run across them on my Amazon account and saw that they were on sale, and I couldn't wait to share that with you. So yeah, definitely take a look at these. There's two different models there. The one has the pin where you can remove it and turn it, whatever. I just have the straight one, the less expensive one. They're tall enough, they're strong enough, they hold every piece of gear that I have without an issue. I love the stands. Anyway, they're the two things I wanted to share with you today. The S3 bracket, Godox's S3. Hopefully they're available on the site now. I just love how they did this, and I like it a little bit better now. I still hate these brackets, but I like it a little bit better because they did shrink it down and make it a lot more compact to fit in bags. So I'll be using this quite a bit, and I'll be getting more of these. I usually have at least 2 or 3 of these on hand. Now I'm just going to get one more of these because I usually carry just 2 of them, and then I'll have the other ones in studio. Again, you guys know I love Westcott products, but this is not one of them. This gadget it's a gadget, and they tried, but it's so big and bulky in comparison. And as novel as this is, just to go like this versus this, like if you're too lazy to do this versus this, but yeah, sorry, Westcott, I just don't like it. This I love though. Anyway, thanks for watching as always. If you have any questions, leave them below.